All right, man, Torture Talk. You know what it is, man. All right, so today's episode is a redo because the last episode I put out of this version got messed up because it got messed up. It got messed up because I don't know, for some reason it kept recording, and then I was trying to fix stuff and it left out the part that I actually recorded, all the part I recorded, and then the parts I didn't record, it was flip-flopped. So let's see that. So I'm doing it over. All right, so look, today's episode, all the people from the East Coast, from New York and East Coast area, that's better than Joey Badass, that would be a better battle for the West Coast if it ever came down to it. Before I get into that, I gotta get my spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the hidden gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers over 14,000. The 15,000 subscriber will win the cash prize. All you gotta do is walk in, subscribe, and win the cash prize. But I'm the 15,000 subscriber. If you watch the videos, you know what I'm talking about. And yes, I am the King of the North. If you want to know who the King of the North is, that's me. And let me know what kingdom you from. So let's get to it, man. This is going to be a pretty interesting episode. So we're going to do it. Let's do it. All right, man. So the first guy that I would put in a battle against the West Coast will be Rome Streetz. And Rome Streetz, I believe, is actually better than Joey Badass. I like Rome Streetz. He got a lot of good projects. He's one of those rappers that can say some stuff that you would never think of. And on top of that, he put in a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? He did a whole album with Ransom, which is phenomenal. Make sure y'all go check that out. That album is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So Rome Streetz would be my first pick for the front line, you know what I'm saying, to go against the West Coast if it had to come down to this battle back and forth. And he is definitely better, in my opinion, than Joey Badass. All right, so the second guy is 38 Special. 38 Special, he is, I would say, one of the guys who helped reignite the street movement on the East Coast when it comes to street rap. Also, too, he is a fabulous. He is a remarkable producer. You know what I'm saying? Remarkable. His beats are crazy. I love his beats. And he has a certain feel to his music. He's pretty good. I like 38 Special. He comes out with good projects. He's always on point. I would definitely put him over Joey Badass if I had to pick. To me, 38 Special he's better to me than Joey Badass. That's just my opinion. People might not like it, but I like 38 Special music better than Joey Badass. All right. So the next guy I would put from New York, from Harlem, your boy, Loaded Lux. Loaded Lux, to me, is the best lyricist. Probably the best. I would say best lyricist in New York. That's what I would say. Loaded Lux is amazing. He also, to me, is better than Joey Badass. If you never heard Loaded Lux music, you need to go listen to it. His music is phenomenal. He's a phenomenal artist. His music is great, but he's also one of the best battle rappers of all time. Some people say he is the best battle rapper of all time. He's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Him, Mook, and I would say Daylight. They are the three GOATs of battle rap, in my opinion. Of course, Charlie Clips, Hollow the Don, all them people. But Loaded Lux would definitely be on that list to go against Cali if it came down to it. And we already know who he would go head up with. That probably would be Daylight. So the next guy that I definitely would put over Joey Badass that will go into that battle would represent New York, Buffalo's own Conway the Machine, baby. You know what I'm saying? I think Conway could hold his own in the battle if it came down to it. Plus, Conway used to be a battle rapper. But Conway is one of those artists to me that brings back that street grittiness of New York. He is New York through and through. He is also better than Joey Badass. I don't understand how Joey Badass jumped out the window. These guys, if we had to pick some people who are better equipped to battle Cali, would be this guy here. He would be one of them. You know what I'm saying? My guy here, it is what it is. Conway the Machine. He has got a lot of great projects. If you never heard a Conway album, you need to go listen to it. Conway has a lot of projects, and I would say 90% of them are fire, all the way down the list. So he definitely would be one of those guys, in my opinion, that would be on the front line versus Cali in a battle. Yeah. Yeah. So we had to put the general, the leader, Cyclops of the X-Men of New York, Benny the Butcher, definitely would be on the front lines. He is 100%, without a doubt, better than Joey Badass from New York. I don't want to hear, oh, Joey's from New York City. No, we don't want to hear none of that. Because like Daylight said, it's eerie. We already know the feeling is eerie. So if the feeling is eerie, the feeling is Buffalo, 100%. That's who they want. They want these dudes. And Benny the Butcher is definitely the leader of the pack. I'm going to say this. The reason why street rap is relevant and so prevalent is because of Benny the Butcher and Griselda. Griselda, Benny the Butcher, Trust, and all the rest of those cans, Flea Lord, all of them, they were the ones that brought street rap back. They created their own type of subgenre of street rap. Telling you, they're the ones. So Benny is one of those guys. He would be the leader. He would be in the front of the pack. Definitely would be the Cyclops of the X-Men of New York. You know what it is. Benny the Butcher. If you never heard Benny's music, you're tripping. You gotta go hear Plugs I Met. You gotta go hear all his albums are fire. All of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, he's one of those guys. You gotta go hear him. All right. And last but not least, let's go. Let's go. Okay. This guy is the assassin. He's the cerebral assassin right here, Ransom. Ransom is an older rapper, but he revitalized his career by coming up with a concept of what he does now. He makes albums that are centered around themes from movies, and his lyrics, his rhyme schemes, he's always been fire. But to me, the level of writing that he's at right now is very difficult for any artist to reach this level. He would definitely be standing on the side of Benny the Butcher. This is it right here. I would go as far as saying Ransom can probably take out half of the coast on his own because he's that good. He's that good. You got to understand. Ransom is by far better than Joey Badass. I don't understand why anyone is not talking about these dudes. This is where it's at. If you're asking me who's the best rappers that can be equipped to battle Cali, because when we get to Cali, y'all gonna understand why I picked these dudes. And Ransom is one of those guys. Classics. During COVID, he released a whole series. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy. Within the span of 2 years, he released like almost 15 albums, I believe. Unbelievable. So if you don't know Ransom, go listen to Ransom. Go. The Real Ransom. Because it's 2 Ransoms, but you got to type in The Real Ransom. You'll see it come up. You know what I'm saying? You already know what time it is. All right, man. The West Coast is up now. So look, we got the West Coast in the building. So J-Rock would definitely be my pick to go against the East Coast in this battle. You know what I'm saying? He's hardcore street rap. He also has super good albums, unbelievable work. His work ethic is crazy. His flow is crazy. He is that guy. He definitely would be one of my picks to go against the East Coast from the West Coast. Would be this guy here. J-Rock would be my first pick on the front line to go against whoever. Yeah. Let's go. So my second pick would be Schoolboy Q. You already know what time it is. You already know what time it is, from Blue Lips to Blank Face. You already know what time it is. He coming crazy. You know what I mean? Schoolboy Q would definitely be one of my picks to go against New York. If he had to go down to it, have to get down to it, back and forth, battling, he would definitely be one of those guys. He has he has two classic albums. You Can't Stop the Ball. He's super fire. And it's crazy to know that he didn't even start out as a rapper. I don't know if y'all ever seen, I believe it's Blank Face videos. The Blank Face videos are some of the best videos I've ever seen in my life. I'm telling y'all, the way it's produced, it's unbelievably good. He's definitely one of those guys that I would put against the East Coast, you know what I'm saying, to go battle against the East Coast. And the one that may have started it all right here, Daylight. Daylight, to me, out of everybody, right? He is one of the best lyricists. And when it comes to double entendres, I think the only person that can go back and forth with him is Loaded Lux. That battle has to happen. That battle would happen. But Daylight is definitely one of those guys that is on another level of rapping. He's on another level. I don't see how anybody can say anything about this guy here. This guy here is high caliber writing. I'm talking like, I don't want to mess with that guy because I'm afraid what he might do. Unreal. You know what I'm saying? Unreal. I always say that if Lux was the angel, Daylight would be the devil, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Evil versus evil, or evil versus good, either way. But this guy here would be one of the representatives, would go against New York, and he already started that already. So let's keep it going. Let's go. So you already know Ab-Soul. Ab-Soul. I don't even need to say anymore. Probably out of all of these people, and this is crazy to say, he's probably the best lyricist out of everybody. This guy right here is unbelievably good. And if you're talking about crazy albums, you need to look this guy up. If you never heard an Ab-Soul album, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where you've been. I don't know what you're doing. You need to go listen to Ab-Soul. 100%. He has crazy albums. He also is a phenomenal lyricist. And he's also one of those people that I would put on the front line. He would be the boss before the boss. Daylight, him, would be those bosses that you probably couldn't beat before you got to the final boss. You would have to do some game genies to get to these guys. That's how amazing these guys is. You know what I'm saying? But Ab-Soul, definitely that guy, definitely would be who I would pick versus the East Coast. And the final boss, the boss of all bosses, the guy that you probably could never make it to if you're battling the West Coast, the guy who is everything. He is every rapper in all, from the lyrics down to the nostalgia feeling, down to anything you can think of. He is Tupac, he is Biggie, he is Jay-Z, he is Nas, he is Drake, he is everybody. He is M, he is Royce, he is Black Thought, he's everybody. The final boss, Kendrick Lamar. We already know that Kendrick Lamar has classes on top of classes on top of classes. I don't think that Kendrick Lamar would even get any rapper would even get a chance to get to him. Can't even get to him because the guys that's before him are damn near unbeatable, unbeatable, unbeatable. Yo, I think I'm smart, man. I'm telling you. I think I'm super smart. I'm average, but I swear I'm smarter than I think I am. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. You be thinking you smart. Be like, yeah, man, I'm smart. I ain't that smart. Nah. But yeah, like I said, Kendrick Lamar, man, he's that guy. He's the one. You know what I'm saying? And he would definitely be the guy going against. But if you make it to him, you're good. That's all I'm going to say. You're good. So either way. Okay, so I know a lot of y'all probably asking, why didn't I include the Locks, Jadakiss? Why I didn't include other people? Because Jadakiss and the Locks, we're talking like new. This is would be new era battling for me. Even though some of these dudes are a little bit older, I'm gonna say that I wouldn't include the Locks. I wouldn't include them in this battle. Just like I wouldn't include Jay-Z, I wouldn't include Nas. I'm not gonna include them. Just like if I went on the East Coast, I'm not gonna include Snoop. I'm not gonna include The Game, people like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna include the people that I think is newer and that are a little more relevant now than the older cats. The older cats, they had their battles before. That's cool. So, but this is a potential battle I think can happen. I think that we're looking at this from the point of view of Joey Badass saying too much West Coast dick and all that stuff. And I think a lot of people are looking at it from the point of view like, well, this could actually happen. And I'm thinking Joey Badass, he's going to respond to Daylight. And he's also going to respond to the boy Rayvon. Rayvon, he didn't make my list. He actually is on the list, but I didn't put his picture up. So he would be one of the guys too. I apologize. I forgot to put his picture up. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely would be on the list. Rayvon definitely would be on the list. So he's on the list. Definitely, these are the guys that will go back and forth. And I think Cali is ready for a lyrical battle now. I think New York, it's going to be very difficult when you're talking about lyricism. But when you're talking about Benny and you're talking about Ransom and you're talking about your boy Conway, yeah, it's going to be crazy. So we'll see what happens if if your boy go get some help, your boy Joey, if he go get some help. But I just don't. I see him coming back, but I don't see him doing anything with Daylight. That's not gonna happen. So either way, man, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all, man. I had to put that out, man. This is the second half. I'm gonna make sure it works this time, because last time it wasn't working. But I'll make sure it works this time. All right, man. Y'all have yourself a good afternoon. See y'all. Peace. Bye.